Hello everyone and welcome back to this new video. Today I have the pleasure to showcase and review my latest mock, which will also be the, I think, first mock of the Dawn of the Empire narrative campaign. I will be showcasing here on YouTube. The other ones, well, the other one, since I have made only one for now, is only on TikTok and Instagram, but this time we will have a more in-depth review. So I'd say I'll just send the main titles for this video and then I will see you in the actual review. As you probably will have already seen from the main titles scroll, we are on the planet Gorse, which is a mid-range planet with mines and other stuff. And so, first of all, I want to say that this is the biggest mock I've ever made. It's 2 full grey base plates, all covered, and I'm really proud of what I've done. I've never used this many pieces in a single mock, and I'm honestly happy of the result I've achieved. And maybe you can already see some things that were also in other videos or posts. First of all, we have this turret right here. Give me just a second now, and I'm right back. So, as I was saying, you will be probably already seeing this anti-air turret that also was in my other Gorse mock, the one I made with like the stormtroopers going around and the secret base and all that stuff right there. So I decided to keep that and use it again in this video, because it's set this mock is on the same planet, and so I decided to just keep this design valid. And also we have the custom Imperial ITT heavy variant from my other mock review. And you know, this mock, like the Empire is doing a field test for this Iron Behemoth, and yeah, I think it's a nice setup to actually showcase this like gray brick, because it's basically that. It's a whole armored heavy transport, which I think it's perfect. since it's facing the tri-droids, and they're in a nice scale, I would say. Obviously they are not ginormous like the one we see in the Clone Wars show on Christophsis, I think. But still, if you put them aside with the droids and also the clone troopers, they are quite big, and they like tower here on the back of the mock, and I actually like how they look. So I'd start from up here, and we can see that we have a clone specialist. It's, you know, classic sniper, and it's aiming down to kinda shoot as many clankers as possible. And then here we have in the back we have some details, and this is basically a column which was supposed to be the twin of this other one, but it fell down since I'm trying to keep the sub-theme of having like abandoned buildings. In the other video with the Imperial Secret Base on Gorse, some of the structures were near old brick walls, and this is what I tried to recreate. So we have one wall right here with the anti-air turret behind it, and then we have like a cable that is connecting that to you know, there's a radar and some communication stuff, and then here we have some boxes and lights and little details just to keep it like it's utilized. Now, it's not complete back here. You're also seeing all these cables, but ideally here in the back of the clone base we will have some stairs that can get up, and maybe we would have some more communication systems. So this is why we have boxes here, and also it's the reason that this guy is here. He just came up here from the back, and I've used lots of these little plants just to give color accents, and I think it helps since most of the mock is in the brownish nougat colors. Now we have some olive green, we have some black, because like the deepest part of the ground I thought it as being actually black or maybe very dark brown colors, and then when it's excavated or when it's exposed to oxygen and other atmospheric agents, it oxidizes and it becomes this nougat color. And like the brownish color we have here, it's like the midway. So then we have the main area of the mock. This is the most important section of what I built, and is the exit of the clone base. So we have here the Imperial ITT that has come out from inside here, the base, and it's unloading troops. And while it's unloading troops, you can see that there is the back turret, which is aiming to the separatist tridroids, and we also have crates and stuff being unloaded with thermal detonators. And here we can see we have 3 grunts, 3 shinies, and you know he has a custom DC-15L blaster. It's the long one, and then here we have a it's supposed to be like a bark speeder 501st trooper, because I switched one of his arms for a white one, and or maybe for a blue one, I actually don't remember right now, but anyway. And then we have here in the back one of my comms trooper, which I know it's a bit weird that they have all these antennas and stuff, but I don't know. I like to give them some things that kind of looks like real world supplies. So he has a big radio and is trying to call out for maybe reinforcements. And here we have in the back we have 3 Gorse rebels, which are made with Mandalorian torsos and legs, and then just a random head and an Imperial driver helmet, which is really nice. And also some of them have like face gear, like this one has this aviation mask, and back there is like their chief, and so he has a better looking helmet which has the Empire logo on it. Maybe the Empire has already sent some supplies to the Gorse rebels to help them fight the separatists. And he also has a breathing mask and a Batman cape, but I felt like it was quite nice to give it some shape, and I think it does a good job. And they also have different kind of weapons. As you can see, he has this long barrel gray rifle, and they have like the flintlock rifle. And here also we have another radio backpack. So it's this clone, it's not the only one that has a radio on him. And well, actually the rebels might be a bit more justified, because they maybe need to communicate from one sector to the planet to another, and maybe they need to do that without being located from the separatists. So they have these big things so they can like encrypt their messages. Back there we have another, we have a clone gunner with a custom blaster, and we have another, we have a 501st heavy trooper, and back here we have 2 more. One is operating a rocket launcher aiming at one of the tridroids, and the other one is operating a machine gun, which is shooting these 2 B1 battle droids, and they're also being shot by this clone trooper. Now, I have made like some pathways using these grill pieces, like they were used like in the trenches, and you can see them also here. And this section right here is a trench, which is not the full length of the mock, because here we have the entrance of the base, so when they come and go, they need to be able to access the whole base. And so we have the trench that is just halfway through, and here there's like pathways that can go from the entrance to the mine, the trench, and you can see here that the terrain goes down and in the trench, and we have a few crates and a few stuff. And here on the other side we have the terrain that goes up, and then we have a bridge, which is nice because it's built with the same stuff that we have here near this little lake in the back that I will show you in a second. So we have these like bamboo things which they got and used to create this little wooden bridge which crosses the trench, which I think it's a nice detail. It's a bit weird, but also I like this yellow thing here to give a bit more color, and also it was kinda difficult to get over the trench. If like you are back here, you cannot go all the way back to the start of the trench and then cross. So if you want to go over quickly, you can just go over the bridge. Now onto the more interesting things. We have Captain Maximus himself, which has just told the Imperial officers that they were being attacked. And here we have one of my favorite section of the mock, which is this like panel that I was able to kind of set at an angle. Now it's not perfect, because here you can see that there's like a hole in the wall, but I was happy, and I'm happy of the work that I've done around it to try and cover it a bit, especially in this other side, where there's like this little mountain piece that comes back here in the first section of the mock, and also the columns that we have here inside. We have one here and one on the other side, which I liked a lot when I made them. And if we look inside the mock from this side, you can see there's the like hollow table, and then there is a bit more storage room and clones that are getting out. Now I'll try to set the camera here, but if I put it here, you can likely see the whole battle scene from the inside of the mock, and I think it's quite nice. It's a nice view. There's lots of details. We can see plants, we can see the droids, we can see the whole action going around. Inside here you can see them. Maybe a bit. We have the yellow panel pieces, the one with the like structural design, the industrial things, and I really like them, and they are a nice detail, and they actually helped me a lot creating some details here in the mock. Now if I turn on these lights, they do not make the biggest difference, but you maybe can see something better inside there. Or maybe you can't. But anyway, there's not many details back there, but oh, you can see the light. And yes, this is quite nice. It's like the alarm lights that are going on for the start of the battle. Now I'll get up and show you the rest of the mock, and we can make it a bit lighter so you can see a bit better. Now here we have another section of the fight. We have a shiny on the ground, we have a rebel on the ground, we have some droids that are being shot, like this one, and we have also the plants with the same colors of the one in the on the mountain, coming back here and also here. So we have a recurring theme in the mock, and I feel it makes it all a bit more cohesive. Now in the back we have super battle droids. I tried to create like rows like we see in the movies and in the shows. So we have B1 battle droids in the front with a stop speeder, which is going to get demolished probably. And in the second row we have super battle droids. Here we also have a commander, which is kind of leading the attack towards the Republic base. And if we move without falling down, here we have the lake, which I kind of like the effect that I was able to give it. It's a nice like water. I used tons of studs and other things here to create three-dimensionality, and I've used like the dark blue to make the deeper part of it. And here we have a different kind of green, because we have some bright green and some dark one. And I wanted to create a different kind of vegetation, so we could see maybe this is kinds of plants that only grow here near the water. So I actually like that. And I've said it multiple times, but I truly am happy and proud of the work that I've put on this thing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a bit more cable here so I can show the mock to you better. But yeah, I kind of like the thing that I've built. And here we also have a spider droid hidden under the tri-droid, and we have also another stop droid. Moving on, we have some sand green, which it's a nice little detail. With some more battle droids. And then we have plants, and there are two different colors, because one is the male, which will be the pink one, and the other is the female, and they have different chemicals inside of them, and so they kind of grow different colored flowers, but inside of them they all have the same like light purple little piece to growing, because maybe you can see it from this plant right here. You can kind of see it between one flower and another. And yeah, so now I want to try to show you a thing. If I take this this black panel that I've made and I put it back here, we can kind of close up the back of the base, and then you can see a bit better the inside. You can see the lights and the clones that are coming out of the base. And yeah, so that's basically it. I hope you like this video, and let me know in the comments what are your thoughts about it. And you know, let me know what kind of mocks you would like to see in the future. If you want big mocks like these, and I'll try to make them as big as I can, because I have lots of black and nougat plates, but I do not have still many like pieces of other colors to kind of create big dioramas. So probably we would end up again with nougat terrain, and I do not want to be repetitive. I do not want to create always the same kind of mock on the same set, on the same planet. So I want to differentiate, so maybe we can try to work with creating different things, maybe a smaller one, and we'll see where we get. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.